Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is one of my favourite games and settings. Its supernatural world is rich with political, biblical and cultural history that elevates the typical vampire fantasy, and what made the first game special was how fully it let you inhabit this world of darkness through the lens of different clans. Every playthrough felt genuinely unique. Playing as a Toreador meant gliding through conversations with seductive ease, but as a Nosferatu I was forced to hide in sewers to hide my hideous appearance and feed on rats. Meanwhile, playing as a Malkavian meant that I argued with TVs and stop signs. These aren't small differences, they genuinely changed the game and they fundamentally shaped the entire experience. That's why the contrast with Bloodlines 2 hits so hard. Almost none of that replay-defining identity is present here. Clans barely change the game, offering a single passive ability and fewer than 10 unique dialogue lines throughout the whole story, and some of which only look different but lead to the exact same outcome. Even the 6 endings feel less impactful than the 5 from the original, and many are frustratingly easy to lock yourself out of with a single choice. And the contrast continues when you look at the world itself. On a technical and artistic level, Bloodlines 2 delivers a gorgeous environment. The neon reflections, the rainy streets, and the dense urban grime, paired with the beautiful snow, is genuinely stunning at times. The city feels atmospheric and moody in a way that definitely fits the world of darkness. But it also becomes strangely samey after a while. The hub layout funnels you through similar alleyways and repeating building facades, and despite the quality of the visuals, the city never reaches the level of personality or variety that the first game's hubs had. Santa Monica, Hollywood, Downtown, Chinatown each had a distinct identity and memorable characters that stuck with you. Here, even with beautiful art direction, the world feels flatter and less alive. That lack of life becomes even more clear when you look at the side quests and NPCs. In the first game, side missions were bizarre, morally weird, and surprisingly deep. You'd run into unforgettable characters who were funny, creepy, pathetic, dangerous, or all of the above, and they made the world feel truly unpredictable and interesting. In Bloodlines 2, side quests exist, but they rarely stick with you. The NPCs are fine, sometimes even intriguing, but they don't have the same distinct flavor or lasting presence. The weirdness, the chaos, and the memorable personalities are largely missing. After all, how much personality can you inject into a quest that is, hey, go pick up this package from a dumpster? Which is an actual quest, by the way. Basically, you never feel like you're really creating or role-playing a vampire of your choosing. In the first game, you could talk your way through problems, sneak through entire missions, hack, dominate, seduce, or simply walk away. In Bloodlines 2, your options boil down to killing enemies with your fists, telekinesis, or abilities. Stealth exists, but it's somewhat shallow, distract guard with bottle type stealth. It's not a genuine alternative playstyle. Combat itself is initially fun, but becomes repetitive long before the game ends, especially since most of the enemy variety was weirdly enough pushed towards the back half of the game. The problem becomes even more obvious when you're forced to play long sections as Fabian. I like Fabian as a character, but his gameplay is painfully linear. As a detective in a politically dense world, he should have been perfect for a choice-driven investigation style, yet he can't fail, he can't diverge, and he can't meaningfully affect anything because his entire storyline takes place in the past. His missions are predetermined events, which makes them feel like interactive cutscenes with busy work in between. Ironically, I really enjoy his personality and Malkavian flair, I just wish his sections were either deeper or presented as a pure narrative. A lot of players have said that Bloodlines 2 doesn't feel connected to the first game at all, and they're kind of correct. They're not even the same genre, and honestly you can feel the development hell in every corner. Years of delays, scrapped builds, and a full restart have left the game feeling unsure of what it wants to be. The Chinese Room is a talented studio, but not an intuitive choice for a Bloodlines sequel. Their strength is atmospheric, character-driven narrative, and it shows. The Fabian sections feel like their natural habitat, but the action-heavy direction of the game needed a studio that specialized in systems and player agency. Credit where it's due, supernatural traversal is quite fun, especially sprinting and gliding across the rooftops, which makes it even more frustrating when Fabian's segments take that away. In the end, Bloodlines 2 isn't truly a bad game, it's just not the sequel to Bloodlines that so many of us have waited almost 20 years for. It captures the atmosphere, it delivers a gorgeous city, and there are moments when you can truly see flashes of what might have been. but the heart of what made the original unforgettable, the freedom to inhabit a clan, to truly roleplay and shape your path through a messy world of darkness, is pretty much completely absent. What we got instead is a more linear, more combat-focused experience, built by a studio that excels at narrative mood. But it really wasn't the right fit for this game. After years of delays and reinvention, Bloodlines 2 feels like a project caught between visions, beautifully ambitious, but ultimately hollow where it matters. I don't regret playing it, but I can't pretend that it lives up to its name or the hype. It's a decent vampire game. It's just not a good Bloodlines sequel.